here we have question 5. It's a trigonometry question, and by first expressing the equation that as a quadratic in tan theta, solve the equation for 0 is less than theta is less than 90. So there's two parts to this. My first job is to write this as a quadratic. So I'm just going to write the equation like this. This bit here, I hope you can see, I'm going to use the addition rule. If you can't see that, you do need to get familiar with that. We're looking at this here. Since we've got the plus, we're looking at a plus on the top and a minus here, right? So it should be tan theta plus tan 45 all over 1 minus tan theta times tan 45, and that is equal to 2 cotangent to theta. I'm going to deal with this later. I'm just going to work with the left hand side for the moment. Okay, now what does that give us? We've got tan theta here, nice. On top we've got tan theta. Now I know tan 45 is 1, so on the bottom I've got tan minus tan theta. Oh, sorry, whoa, back up the track. 1 minus tan theta on the bottom. Okay. Now, let's see. I've got 2 cotangent theta. So, 2 theta. So, I hope you can see, and you should be alerted by this 2 theta here, that we've got a double angle rule, which means I'm going to use this. But, because I've got a cotangent here, I'm just going to have the reciprocal of this. So, it will be 2 times, and then I'll have on the top, I'm going to have 1 minus tan squared theta, and on the bottom I'm going to have 2 tan theta. So that's how I did that bit there. Okay. Now I could multiply both sides by 2 tan theta. Actually, I'm seeing that I could cancel these out at the moment because that's 2 times this, isn't it? So that'll cancel. I'm going to now times both sides by tan theta, which will get rid of this tan theta here. It's going to go, right? So I'll end up with tan squared theta here into tan theta plus 1 all over 1 minus tan theta. And that will give me 1 minus tan squared theta here. Okay. And at this point, let's see. What might I do? I might expand the bracket on the left hand side. So I'm going to have tan cubed theta plus tan squared theta, and that will be all over 1 minus tan theta, and that's going to be equivalent to 1 minus tan squared theta. Then I'm going to times both sides by this 1 minus tan theta here to get rid of that from the left hand side. So I have tan cubed theta plus tan squared theta equals 1 minus tan squared theta into 1 minus tan theta. Tan on the left hand side, I've got tan cubed theta plus tan squared theta equals, now we're going to do FOIL here, so I'm going to have 1 minus tan theta minus tan squared theta plus tan cubed theta. Since I've got tan cubed on both sides, they're going to dismiss each other. Now I'm going to bring it all over to the right hand side, so I'm going to have 2 tan squared theta plus tan theta minus 1 equals 0. So I now have my quadratic equation. I've done the first part of the question. I'll move to a different color for the second part of the question. Now I've got to solve the equation for 0 is less than, theta is less than 90. Okay. So I'm going to, can I factorize? Yes, I can. I can factorize. To solve this, I can go to tan theta in the second bracket. Now I need a positive 1 here and a minus 1 here. This means that tan theta is equal to 1/2, that's in the first bracket, or minus 1. So that means, let's work with the 1/2 first. Theta equals the inverse tan. Now we're dealing with, we're meant to be in degrees, so inverse tan of 1/2, and this is giving me, oh, I'm in radians, whoops. Inverse tan of 1/2 is 26.6, and then this one, the inverse tan of minus 1 is negative 45. Okay, now we're going to look at, now we're going to do a quick graph. Now I think we need to go from 0 to 90. Okay, now is it 0 to 90? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, anywhere between 0 and 90. Okay, so obviously this 26 is in there. And the minus 45 is out here somewhere, but there is nothing that corresponds to this in the range, so I would just give my answer as theta equals 26.6 degrees, and that would be my final answer. I think some of you got half of the way and then thought, oh no, I've got tan cubed theta, this must be wrong. Or you just got a bit confused because it looked really, really difficult, but it actually sorts itself out in the end, so sometimes just pushing on will be okay. If you were a little bit confused because you didn't remember your double angle rule or the addition rules, do try and look out for those, and when you see them, use them, because that'll be some of your method marks. Alright guys, if you've got any questions, ask me in class or leave a comment or something. Alright, take care.